So what we're looking at is how to enable DDL transaction to be able to capture any DDL operation that happens on the server. This would capture any login that is created, any login that is altered, or any login that is dropped. Not just that, it will also tell us who dropped that particular login or who created any login.
Okay.
And as we see here, we're going to create two tables. This table will be going to our utility database, which is DBA Tools database. And so when we finish creating those two databases, the first one would capture, will store the details for the SQL for the server login. As you know, when you create login will be created at the server level, then users will be created at the database level. So this table would capture all the ones opening on the users' databases. Then we would also have another table called audit reporting log. Now, what this table will do is that our trigger is going to merge these two tables and impute it to this one, to this particular table. So all you just need to do is to query this table, and then you'll see your result of whatever has happened. And this is the script that is going to create the trigger on the server level. So creating the trigger on the server level will just be one script. However, we have a procedure that will create it on all the databases. So on the database level, this cursor would iterate through all the databases that are not your system databases and that are online. It
Okay.
will go through each of them and enable trigger. All right. And then we're going to have a job that will create. This job would first of all delete previous day's report. This will help to manage the log space. If there's any report that is not for today, it will delete it before
Okay.
start inserting. This is the merge. It's going to
Mm.
merge the server level result and also merge the database level result to that audit log table. And
Okay.
finally, we can also put this procedure, this step, in an email. Okay.
Mm.
Now, this is just a repetition of what we have there before. So in creating our job, this is job step one. We'll put this one in job step one. Up until this point will be job step one. Then job step two is what would create the email in an HTML format, put everything in a tabular form for you. However, I've not yet created enable database mail on this server yet. But all you just need to do is to look for your profile name that has been set up already. Database mail must have been configured on
Mm.
your environment, and you replace it with your own email, your profile email, and then you put your own email here. And the subject will be daily SQL audit report. And
Okay.
the body format will be HTML. That is going to, so depending on how you schedule it, you would see it every day. Then a follow-up of this would be, I don't know how often you create databases in your environment. What we can do later on is to follow up. Sorry, my keyboard. Okay. What we can do is to follow up with, sorry, follow up or to instead of saying follow up, the next step would be to create a process that will check databases daily also and see anyone that does, if it's a new database, it will enable the trigger and see if trigger exists. If it does, it will skip it. If not, Enable trigger. So this one will cover for any new one. And since you automate it, automatically it will be generating the report. So we have our SQL server here, SQL O2, that we're going to create this quickly on. First of all, let's see if any trigger is here first. Um, so there's no trigger here. Okay, good. So we'll start from the top. As you can see, I'm already in my DBA tools database. Make sure you're in the right database. So first thing first, create the first table. Sorry,
Okay,
create,
we missed the S.
where is it? DBA
It's
tools.
DBA tools.
DBA
The
tool.
one, the database you created is
Is
only
it
DBA tool.
tool? All right, thank you for saying that. So I'm going to update that and put my DBA tool. Okay, so we create the first one. Is done on the side on that's on the server level.
Okay.
And then we create the second one on the database level.
Mhm.
And then we're going to create the reports too. So if we go to this DBA tools database, open
Mm.
our tables, we should see three tables there. Good. So the three tables are there, right?
Yeah.
Then the next thing will be to enable the DDL on the server level. I've copied all the DDL. Let me take it one after the other. So create trigger on the, so I'm going to go from line 38 till here. Good. Let me be sure. Yep, good. So the trigger on the server level has been created. So let's create. So this one will now go through all the databases and
Okay.
enable trigger there. This particular session. There you go. So to confirm, we go to each databases. We go to stored procedure, program. Sorry, we go to programmability. Then under programmability, we would see um,
No,
database triggers.
it's
Database triggers, you see, is there
okay.
for this one. So we go to the next database. We go to programmability. Database triggers is also there. So we go to the last one, programmability. So this would happen. You would see it will go and create it on all the database.
Yeah.
Good. Then this is the agent job. Before we do this agent job, now I'm going to run this manually so that you know that it works. Okay. So
Okay.
if you are running, everything here was just done. This is the job that the agent will do from there to here.
Mm.
So let me uncomment that out. Then I'll go from this, the one that includes the email, which is the script above is still the same script I have below here.
Okay.
So we're going to make sure we're going to go in there, check that audit report table. Before then, let's verify if anything is in that table. Equal 02, go to my tables under DBA tools, tables. This is the audit log, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the report log table. You see it, right? This is the report log table. Nothing is in there yet. All
Okay.
right. So I'm going to, let's get a script that would, let's just look for a script online that can just generate and just create two logins for us. And then let me see, I think I have a script like that already.
Okay.
Do I have that? Yeah, I have a script there like that. Okay. So let me use the script. Let's go to SQL Server 02, which is here. We want to test it now. Uh, okay. So what is this test script going to do? Okay, remember our database is DBA tools, right? So I'm going to change this one to the right database. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. 1 second, let me see something.
Okay.
Yep, I know that what was going to happen. Then let me come back here. The reason why that is because I created that. I don't know why that table, the first table we created,
Mm.
we're supposed to put it under DBA2. So let me create this one. It's going to fire up an error. Then we'll drop that one. Yeah, server 1, 2, 3. So this is the report table that we want to create. It has to be under DBA2. Yep. So report. Because we're trying to query it, right? It's saying it does not exist. So audit report log. Audit report log. This is it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop that table.
So the problem now is no, don't delete it. I'm seeing DBA 2 2.
Oh, DBA22. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, how did that get there?
Yeah.
Let me see, DBA2. What about every other one is correct? Oh, geez. Sorry. What's the utility database name called?
Yeah, it's DBA 2.
DBA2. Yeah, that's correct. It's correct now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I highlighted this one to do the
Yeah.
change. So that's why. Okay, good. So that means I did the right thing on the other side. Okay, good. So now let's test it. Let's create a login. Okay. The login is always on the master level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Use master, go. Let's do this one first. So that has created. So we'll now create this one, right? And we're doing it on one database. And so this database doesn't exist. So let's change it to what we have here. What do we have? New DB, right?
Yeah, DB. Yeah.
New DB. Use this one is just on my first server. New DB. Sorry. It was a new DB. Okay, good. Then we can create the third one, right? Let's do something for the third one. Uh, what's the third database called? My
My DB.
DB. My, my DB. Good. So we're going to create this now. Good. It's done. So now, don't forget that now that it's done, if you check this audit log, it should not show you anything because it has not been merged. So that is where your job comes in every day to do the work of the merging so that you can query it or it would query itself and then generate the email and send it to you in a tabular in that format, the
Okay.
HTML format. So now let's go to the email section
Mm.
and do it step by step. Okay. So we say right now that table is empty.
Mm.
So this will not generate it to give us 0 row affected because we just saw
Mm.
that it's empty. Nothing
Yeah.
is there. Then, so let us merge the server level audit now. So to say insert into, it's going to select that from this table that is logging everything. If you want to just find out what is there first, run only this session, you'll see result there. You can see result. One
Mm.
login has been created. So
Mm.
it's going to insert that into this table that you want to merge. So let's
Mm.
do that first one first. Let's merge it. Good, 1 row affected. So if you run this now, you should see how many rows. 1 row. Good. Then now the second merge is going to still merge the result to that same table. You see three rows affected. You understand the logic?
Yeah.
So you run this result now, boom. So this is what would be now be put into the HTML and sent to you daily. So if you look at this, you can tell that, okay, what happened? The audit scope says, okay, the audit scope is that we had one login created on server level and three database action happened. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what database? This one is null because server name, you
Server
understand?
level.
That's why it's null. And what happened on the server level? It was a create login.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the user that was created. Who created it? This guy, and this is the query that I wrote. And what server did he create? Do it? He ran it from this
The
host.
host name.
Yep. And you can see I did it from SQL Server Studio and the date and time is logged in. So
Mm-hmm.
this report is what will be sent to you daily. You can even copy this one and put in an Excel, but that's this part. So you can try this out. That is how it works. So
Okay.
it's going to run daily on your server, check all of that. The beautiful thing is that you can go back and check your report for, 1 or 2 days and see what has happened in the environment. So we're going to stop the video now so it's not too long, and then
Okay.
we can talk afterwards. Let me stop this recording.